After the contract he reports, there are a lot of inventor stories and reports about anti-gravity. And can we do the focus? Oh, here is my problem. And here in this research, the inventor created some spinning gyroscopic constructions, quite a complicated construction. Several gyros, baby gyros that would spin together, lifting the whole craft upward. Another academic report from Frank Close from the Rutherford Appleton Research Laboratory in England, which is something like Los Alamos here in this country. He talks a lot about gravity negation through rotation, and I can quote here: just as rotating electrical charges fuel the magnetic forces, so will spinning masses experience magnetic anti-gravity.
What year was that written?
This is the Manchester Guardian, Friday, March the 14th, 1964. I got in the library. So again we have a connection between anti-gravity and rotation, actually electromagnetic drive. Recently in an article about the American Olympic Committee for discus throwing, there was a little miniature fact there that when they removed the weight of the discus from the center and concentrated it on the periphery, that increased greatly the throw length of the discus. When a discus is thrown, it spins. By moving the mass from the center to the periphery, we do not increase the radius, but we increase the flywheel momentum. A flywheel of a car is made such that it is edge heavy and center light. It's thin in the center and all the mass is concentrated in the edge in order to accumulate more energy. If a flywheel is built in this way, it accumulates a lot more energy than if the mass is concentrated in the center. So, by working on one of the variables of the anti-gravity formula, they were able, without realizing it, to increase the throw distance of the discus quite substantially, 40% or something. I heard that in the Second World War there was a frisbee-type grenade that they were throwing, spinning, and that would fly a lot longer than a normal grenade. A guy who was a general in the Marine general, I think, from the Marines, told me about this grenade, and I'm trying to get it from the Quantico, Virginia. They have a big marine museum there. How to build a flying saucer. This is more of a tabloid and popular nature, but in this book they discover a very interesting gyroscope experiment. Let's forget about this gyro and think about this one here. A spinning top, if it is spun along a horizontal axis, it spins supported on both ends. But if you remove one of the support, instead of falling down, it does not fall. It starts processing like this without falling. Basically, it hangs on its end. Now, if we introduce force through the shaft by force processing it, it will start raising up. If we apply a brake on the shaft and slow the speed of rotation, it will fall down. We can literally make it go up and down by increasing the speed or decreasing it. So if we have two of them here, they will do the same. They will go up and down, if we increase the speed or not. We can put an electric motor here and a third one here, and basically make quite a funny looking design. But if this thing is glued here tight, because they cannot go upward, they cannot bend the shafts, but they still want to go upward. They would pull the whole contraption out, and we would have the Munchausen effect. You can pull yourself up literally by the hair without stepping on any other outside support. Just you do quick spinning with your hands and you start rising vertically. This is what anti-gravity is. So this simple physics experiment, and by the way, if you look carefully in physics textbooks, all experiments with gyroscopes have been quietly removed. A recent Scientific American booklet on rotation, and I love their incredible experiments they do for small children so that they would learn physics at an early age. I love this magazine. There was nothing, very little about rotation. Very little. They have quietly expurged all these dangerous things. Imagine all the high school kids doing science projects on rotation and then arriving at flying contraptions that are so easy to build. This is exactly what Sandy Kidd did. He has two baby gyros here, spinning along the vertical shaft as a part of a big mother gyro, which helps them lift vertically. Sandy had two baby gyros, but we can have 3, 4, or n. Doesn't matter, the more the better. So all the baby gyros spin like this. The mother gyro spins along a vertical axis. And we have a lot more efficient drive because here we have spinning along 2 axes. If it's only the mother gyro, it spins along 1 axis. So it's a one degree of spinning. Here it's 1 axis here and another axis here. So this is 2 degrees of spinning. We may even have 3 degrees of spinning. If we introduce one more direction of spinning, that would be the most efficient drive. The more spinning there is, I don't know why, but the more efficient this drive becomes. Actually, we will come to the idea here. And this is an artist's impression of how such a flying saucer would look like. This is the mother gyro spinning along the periphery. The many baby gyros. The only thing that they added for direction control are these gimbals that would allow the baby gyros to be directed in any necessary desired direction of flight. The mother gyro lifts the craft off the ground and keeps it from falling. The baby gyros allow the craft to travel into, if they are directed in this way, it would fly this way. If they are directed into that way. And here we have an engineering drawing how this can be made as a spinning electric motor. These are the starter coils here. This is the electric motor. These are the baby gyros inside. Not only that, but the author claims, this is Otis Carr's anti-gravity vehicle. He claims that this is a free energy drive. All such designs, immediately after they are patented, if they can ever get past the patent office,